Hey guys, we're here with our Week 4 battle of Season 3 of the NPL, and we are taking on Rezilient and his Borussia Darkrai, a very historic rivalry for me personally, and a very good rivalry between us and the NPL as well. So Rezilient will definitely be down in the description below. Make sure you guys go check him out. But real quick, we will go over what the Borussia Darkrai have drafted this season. They have Mega Aerodactyl, Heatran, which is his Zmon, Starmie, Crocodile, Klefki, Tangrowth, Meloetta, Flygon, Toxicroak, Vikavolt, and Mismagius. My team, if you did not know, is Mega Scizor, Landorus Incarnate, Volcanion, which is my Zmon, Sylveon, Conkeldurr, Komala, Roserade, Tyrantrum, Mesprit, Liepard, and Frostlass. So, Rezilient has a very interesting team this season. It's like, on paper, like, at first glance, it looks like, yeah, it's not that bulky of a team. It's pretty offensive. But if you dig deeper, like, wow, a lot of these mons really take some hits. So this is definitely going to be a difficult matchup, especially since historically I haven't had the best experiences when battling Rezilient. But nonetheless, hopefully, we're going to pull out a W this time. And I think that I have the team to do it. And so, we will go over the first mod on this team, which is going to be Gaia, our Landorus. Holding the Choice Scarf with the ability Sheer Force, has the moves Earth Power, Sludge Wave, Rock Slide, and Knock Off. With 4 HP, 60 attack, 4 defense, 252 special attack, and 188 speed with a Naive nature. Naive is plus speed minus special defense, if you did not know. But that amount of speed and cohesion with our Choice Scarf will outspeed Choice Scarf Crocodile, just in case he brings that, and will also be in turning outspeeding Max Speed Jolly Aerodactyl, or Mega Aerodactyl rather. I kill Aerodactyl with Rock Slide, which is good. Earth Power is for general stab and mostly for the Heatran, but it could also hit the Klefki if it lacks Magnet Rise, which, knowing Rezilient, if he's bringing Klefki at all, it'll have Magnet Rise, but just in case he doesn't. I'm kind of 50-50 about whether or not Klefki is coming in the first place, so I don't know. Sludge Wave is for the Tangrowth, Rock Slide, as I said, is for the Aerodactyl. Knockoff is for the Starmie and the Meloetta. This set is walled a little bit by the likes of Flygon, but I really don't think Flygon will be coming, and if it does, I feel like I have an answer to it. You guys will see that later. I feel like this is a good team to or a good set to handle his things. It's just a matter of conserving this thing, going in, killing something with a choice, my Choice Scarf Mon, coming out into a wall, and then eventually getting Landorus back in at the right time to kill something else. This is the first week where we're not running Life Orb Landorus because his team is significantly faster than mine. He has both Starmie and Mega Aerodactyl that outspeed my fastest Mons, and he has Flygon that outspeeds everything except Landorus, Liepard, and Frostlass. He has the Mismagius at 105 as well. He just has his team is significantly faster than mine, so I needed a Scarf user this week. This is actually the first Scarf we're running all season. So yeah, the next mod on this team is going to be Gronk, our Conkeldurr, holding the Assault Vest with the ability Guts, has the moves Drain Punch, Mach Punch, Knock Off, and Ice Punch, with 244 HP, 252 attack, and 12 special defense with an Adamant nature. This is my general switch-in, mostly to Heatran. I take about 40 to 45-ish% from a Fire Blast. And if he's running Lava Plume, there's a 30% chance he burns me and activates my Guts. But knowing Rezilient, he's smarter than that. He knows that I have a Conk. He'll probably minimize his potential burning and whatnot. Drain Punch is for general stab, mostly to hit the Heatran and the Crocodile. But it's also pretty good for hitting the Meloetta. If I can't get a knockoff off and I really need health back, you know, that sort of scenario. But as I said, knockoff is for the Meloetta and the Starmie. Mach Punch is for priority, and Ice Punch is for the likes of Tangrowth, Crocodile, and Flygon. Yeah, overall, this is just kind of a general wall breaker Conkeldurr set this week. It's kind of a bulkier Conkeldurr set, and I think it'll definitely work. The next mod on this team is going to be Rock Paper, our Mega Scizor, holding the Scissorite with the ability Technician, has the moves Bullet Punch, U-Turn, Superpower, and Roost, with 252 HP, 68 attack, and 188 defense with an Impish nature. That defense investment allows me to stand up to Mega Aerodactyl comfortably. It allows me to take both Stone Edges and Fire Fangs if he decides to bring them, even if they are Tough Claws boosted. And I OHKO most Mega Aerodactyls with Bullet Punch. It's a roll to kill max HP, which he will be able to run a lot of HP investment. And he could actually go Adamant because if he's just trying to outspeed my non-scarf mons. He just has to outspeed 110 Frostlass, which is easy. And he could invest, he can go adamant, he can go like minimal speed investment, and he can go a lot of HP, which is kind of what I'm expecting. But Bullet Punch is also good priority just for hitting everything, even things that aren't the Aerodactyl. U-Turn is for the pivoting, Superpower so I'm not completely walled by Heatran, and Roost is for my own recovery to keep this thing healthy. This thing is mostly just a defensive pivot. It comes in on physical attackers, things like Flygon mostly, and U-turns out into something that could react accordingly. It's really, that's all, the best way I can describe it is a defensive pivot. It's really good for standing up to Aerodactyl, but he does have the Heatran, so I do have to watch out for that. The next mon on this team is going to be Pompeii, our Volcanion, holding the Grassy MZ with the ability Water Absorb, has the move Steam Eruption, Fire Blast, Solar Beam, and Toxic, with 252 HP, 180 special attack, and 76 speed with a modest nature. That amount of speed will outspeed no speed Heatran in case he runs a bulky set this week. Steam Eruption is a 2-hit KO on especially defensive Heatran, is an OHKO on max HP Heatran, obviously an OHKO on offensive Heatran. Fire Blast is a 2-hit KO on Assault Vest Tangrowth. Solar Beam is an OHKO on Starmie, all forms of Starmie unless he's running like Assault Vest Starmie, which knowing Rezilient, that's probably going to happen. And I didn't need the extra coverage. I could have potentially gone with Earth Power to guarantee that I OHKO the Heatran, but I felt like Toxic was going to be more valuable because Meloetta is a pretty good switch into this thing, and Toxicking that thing is going to be nothing but beneficial. So obviously the Solar Beam in cohesion with our Grassy MZ turns that into Bloom Doom and OHKOs the Starmie. It's also a neutral hit on the Crocodile. I don't know why he'd be coming in with Crocodile anyways, because Steam Eruption absolutely blows that thing back. But you never know. I really like this Volcanion set this week. It's nice to not have to have 4 moves of coverage, and I could throw Toxic on this thing. I find that very valuable, actually. The next mon on this team is going to be Eucalyptus, our Komala, holding the Assault Vest with the ability Comatose. Has the moves Rapid Spin, Return, U-Turn, and Earthquake with 252 HP, 20 attack, 132 defense, 100 special defense, and 4 speed with a careful nature. That defense investment is so I can comfortably take Psyshocks from the Starmie. This is my Starmie switch in. He can't burn me with Comatose. This is an opportunity to potentially Rapid Spin away his rocks if he gets them up, or get a slow U-turn out into something else, I guess is the best way to put it. The 20 attack investment, I don't remember what that was for off the top of my head. I believe it's so I guarantee the OHKO on max HP Heatran with Earthquake, I think it was. Or maybe it was a guarantee, I don't remember. I know it's for the Heatran. I can't remember exactly what it was for, but I know that attack investment is for the Heatran. The 4 speed is just so I'm not wasting EVs, and the rest is into Spadef to help out with the Assault Vest. This is, once again, like last week, a general switch in 2 things. It's really just a bulky type of mon that could potentially pivot around, get away hazards, get off a powerful stab return, and then Earthquake is for coverage, so I'm not completely messed up by the Heatran or Klefki. The final mon on this team is Monarch, our Tyrantrum, holding the leftovers with the ability Rockhead. Has the moves Head Smash, Earthquake, Stealth Rock, and Toxic, with 252 HP, 12 attack, 204 defense, 4 special defense, and 36 speed with an impish nature. That amount of speed outspeeds no speed Klefki in case he's not going for a Prankster move, and I can hit him with an Earthquake. I needed rocks this week because he has the likes of Aerodactyl, and keeping that thing, getting that thing taking 25% every time it switches in is great. He has potentially Starmie to spin them away. He has Flygon that gets a Defog, and I'm not sure if Aerodactyl gets a Defog, but it's probably not going to happen because Defog Aerodactyl is not the most viable thing in the world. Toxic is for general poisoning of things. Again, Head Smash is for my stab, and Earthquake is so I'm not walled by the Heatran. If he does bring Magnet Rise Klefki, I am in a bit of an issue, which is why I want to possibly play around with going Strong Jaw instead of Rockhead, and then just going Stone Edge and Fire Fang for my offensive coverage. So I will let you know if I do decide to do that before the battle starts tomorrow when you guys see that on Monday. But once again, this is a switch into Aerodactyl. Head Smash OHKOs that thing. It's an opportunity to set up rocks. It's an opportunity to Toxic some things. And overall, it's a good defensive pivot, and it could also put in some serious offensive pressure against his team. So that is the team we are bringing for this Week 4 battle against the Borussia Darkrai of Season 3 of the NPL. If you guys did enjoy this video, a like and a subscription would be much appreciated. Definitely, once again, make sure you guys go check out Rezilient. He will be in the description below, and I will see you guys tomorrow on Monday for our battle against the Borussia Darkrai, and I'll see you guys then. Later.